Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to, well, this is going to be kind of interesting to say, race 5 of 36 for NR2003 owner mode. So, for those who don't know, last race at Vegas we survived and it was a success. We started 33rd, survived every crash, finished 13th. Not bad. Like, it was a great day for us. Bill Elliott won, with Dale Jr. finished second. Race came down to a one-lap sprint because a caution came out. Then Atlanta, like the entire Atlanta push got corrupted. So we got screwed out there. So Mark Martin won in the fastest NASCAR race in history, average speed wise. We finished 37th after starting 17th. We just hadn't, but we did lead our first 2 laps of the season. So, which now leads to us after race 4. Jeff Burton leads Dale Jr. by 44 points. Leads Mark Martin by 47. Jeff Gordon by 74. And Kurt Busch by 94. So, this could go down to any of those drivers. So, we go to race number 5. For the California 500 at Riverside International. We will be running a secondary car, which is going to be the 82 car, sponsored by Walmart. Driver is going to be Sam Horse Jr. Both cars are identical in performance-wise, so either car could do good. So, let's do qualifying. If it wants to show the stand. Okay. Second with AJ, third for Sam Hornish. Okay, that can work for us. It's great for our Roadcourse drivers. We got Ricky Craven in the 32 is going to start 4th. Robbie Gordon 5th. Jeff Gordon 6th. No. I want it. There you go. Okay. And we missed the actual start because of lag. Oh well, we're going to be fine. We missed the actual start, oh well. Pack's going to roll up through the hill. AJ leads over Sam Hornish. So, caution's actually out already for who knows what. So it's going to involve the 25 car, Joe Nemechek for sure. Okay, so who got sent? Ooh. These were literally the back markers just getting hooked up. Jimmy Spencer gets into the dirt, doesn't realize the 19 in Mayfield's down there. Just push him off the track, gets hooked. Joe Nemechek and Jack Sprague are just instant bystanders. Not as bad as the incident I had in the first attempt where a car went barrel rolling through the infield. This race is 30 laps long. I swear I did not do anything to these cars. Didn't Jeff Gordon's illegal overtake. So pole setter Tony Stewart just got absolutely sent from 1st to 5th in the opening lap. Day 2 of Sam Hornish Jr. is going to be, well, let's get a nice view of it. Sam's going to run the road courses for us, and depending on how well he actually does, we may bring him on full time for this season because the funding could be there. But you know, if he does that, top 30 points finish for him missing the first 4 races could be interesting. We actually replaced the 90 car. So, you know, yeah, because I actually looked into it. IRL, he only made a 1 start in 02. Actually, didn't make a start in 03. So, you have a guy making no starts in 03. So, we're going to do this instead. Okay. I'm just getting something hooked up. So while we're still under caution, I'll say a couple things since I got to readjust the number on the 74 car. Before the next race. That's what I was actually meant to do. Crap, what was I gonna say? Oh, right. Initially, I was gonna have us from Pontiacs until Pontiac left NASCAR for full time, which actually would have meant we would have only been running Pontiacs 1 full-time season. So, yeah. And no, not every body is identical, apparently. Because I actually didn't realize it until I looked closer attention that the Pontiacs have a different front end compared to these Dodges and the Fords and the Chevy. It's actually what gave, Craven his Pontiac their final win in NASCAR in 03 at Darlington, which is actually what this race replaced. Because I'm trying to limit the amount of tracks we visit twice, so I'll actually go back to the only exception would be short tracks. But we're about to go green. So this is gonna be interesting. And we're green. So yeah, as Craven runs off into 1. Let's see here, who's gonna make moves? Craven got a little sideways, so did the so did everyone. Oh, Sam Hornish got a little loose. Cut the grass, he'll be fine. Going up the top of the hill. At the top, down the short chute. Into a heavy braking corner. Down this back stretch, which is, if I'm correct, it's actually over a mile long. I've seen cars rocket off into this, hit 195 before they had to slam on the brake. You see Sam right there just hit 191. Honestly, you run modern race cars around the track, like if this track still exists and they ran amount of cars here, it'd be great. Just see cars rocket off, like Indy cars rocket off into there at 200. So, here we go. Roll off through there. We got some fast cars. We all got similarly quick-paced vehicles. Okay, now roll through the final turn with Catstone banking. Down through 1 and 2. So we will actually run 4, this time 4, maybe 5 or 6 road course races this season. I see we run Riverside this race. Then we got Cleveland 2 races from now. Then we got Sonoma and Waukesha at their traditional dates. I may replace a New Hampshire race with a road course. I also may replace, I forget the other track I'm considering replacing with a road course. So, there we go. Craven got a little loose. Here comes the 82. He's going to try and make a move. Warnish does not quite make it stick, as he's going to get pulled on up the hill. Robbie Gordon actually has the fastest lap of the race of a 1:15.969. Nice. Three drivers have set laps in the 1:15, with Robbie Gordon, Dale Jarrett, and Jeff Gordon all doing such. It's not weird though. That's not important. Down into this little kink. Driving well over 185 before they slam on the brake. Oh, this might be a Sam Horn's attempt to pass. Does he make it stick? He's going around the outside. He's gonna try to take him on the left. Craven serves the block. Hornish has to back out of it a little bit so he doesn't get taken out. And then he's gonna try to chase him back down. Kurt Busch also just joined the club of drivers to set a sub 1:15. Let's see here. Now as they go down the backstretch, down this long, mile-long straightaway. We got two of the best road course racers in the series running here, so it's not a surprise to see us do good. So, that'll be interesting. Oh, here comes Jack Gordon. He's going to try to make a run on Sam Hornish as they go up the hill. Gordon's got a run on Hornish. Down the short chute, Hornish will power around the outside to barely keep ahead. So, now they got, as that's actually going to cost Hornish some time on the top two. Now they're going to run it off down that straightaway. Yeah, Hornish lost about second last lap. There you go. The pack rumbles off. Up to the guesses. Nope. Stay strong and as we keep on running. So we'll just keep on running. I really don't that the field's kind of spread out. We'll talk about. I'm recording this a few hours after the F1 race, so yay. Max Verstappen won the title, which was pretty amazing to see. So we'll take that win. So I'll take the win. Because I think I was the only person I know who was rooting for Max to win it. Mostly because I did not want to see Lewis win a 5th straight title. Am I disappointed to see it came down to a bullshit event that caused a late race yellow because a Haas and Latifi took each other out? Yeah, I am very disappointed to see that. No, yeah. But that do be racing at times. She's a pretty cruel mistress. Alright, good point for you. So, Dale Jr. will gain some points on the championship battle between him and Jeff Burton. We still got the for sale sign on the back of the the Mountain Dew machine. So, we're still fine. So, what was I talking about? Yeah. The F1 race it was a good season in my opinion. Both drivers deserved the title. I wanted to see Max win it more because, well, I still want to see Lewis win it again. Well, mostly because, yeah. So, Latifi and Schumacher tangled, which brought out a caution, which led to a one-lap restart because corruption, bullshittery, just an overall crappy event. Well, crappy end to the event. It's also not the best track in the world, so it's just better than than years past. Max led from pole. Well, started on pole. Lewis jumped. Well, not jumped to start, but got a good start. Got past him. Just took off. Kimi, Russell retired. Mazepin didn't even make the start because he tested for COVID. So, yeesh. So I guess Haas didn't decide to have a reserve driver show up and run the car that weekend, I guess. Pretty sure they could have grabbed Dave Ferrari's developmental driver in F2 that had enough points. I mean, shoot. The F2 champion could have been available to pick up. I don't know, happy racing. Kimi's F1 career ended in such heartbreaking fashion. Giovinazzi, his time in F1 for the near future is over. It ended sadly. And, yeah. That's just how it be. Now this race came down because like 6, 7 to go. And because Latifi and Mick were running with each other for who knows what. They touched, which caused Latifi to go offline, got some dirtied up the tires, and when he came back onto the track, yeah, okay, seemed all fine. Then a couple corners later, the rear just steps on and he absolutely kills the outside wall. Ends his day. Brings out a full course yellow. Bunched the field up. Max came in for soft. Lewis stayed down on ancient hard tires, which are still pretty good tires because at some tracks they're actually the soft compound because logic. And when they came back around, then it was like, where do the 5 lap cars between Verstappen and Hamilton be? Literally, right before. Oh, Jesus Christ, Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon's about to do something stupid. Will Horns power down around the outside again? Dang. Yes, he will. So, yeah. then coming off like the second long straightaway, the FIA told only just those 5 lap cars to go, which put Hamilton won with Max right behind him second in line, which instead of Lewis being 1, Max lining, technically still being 2, but lining up 7th on fresh stall. Like, yeah. Then, it's just an absolute shit sandwich, but, Max got around Lewis and just didn't look back. Then, Max brought it home. I uploaded my reaction to the final lap, which apparently got copyright claimed by the FIA for some reason. It was literally, probably just because it was so close to the end of the event. They were doing the podium celebrations when I started the upload process. No, that's racing. Now, speaking of racing, AJ Allmendinger leads Ricky Craven. Though, Sam Horns is back here in third with a hungry Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon and then Kurt Busch behind him. So yeah, 4 cars have broken the are still to lap so far under the 115 bar. So honestly, okay, so no, I don't think Kurt or Jeff are close enough to take the points lead after this race. In theory, they could, but oh well. Now, we got 12 to go at the line, which, not too bad. We'll see if Sam can hunt him down. I know Sam can get a top 2. Because I actually did attempt to record this race before. And, how that actually ended up going was, I forget who we were battling, but it was a situation similar to this where Sam Hornish just got jumped on a restart, and it was just chaotic. And but Hornish was able to catch him, and there was like 4 or 5 to go. There's literally 10 miles left in the race. So you have like 4 to go, coming to 3 to go, when the recording stopped. Which is yeah. Because I tried to risk it by recording 2 videos having 2 video files. And I ran out of storage. Because this game takes up a lot more storage than I thought. And by the time I started uploading Atlanta, the file was, and I tried to upload the video file of the Atlanta race to YouTube, which It wasn't even a great race. It was just, we led our first laps. Whoop-de-doo. Just, I don't want to even imagine if we lost this race's footage. If we could pull off a win, let alone 2 of the top 3, sheesh. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing that's ever happened. Now, we're coming to 10 to go. AJ leads. Well, AJ still leads Craven. Gap between. Yeah. Orange was a little bit quicker than the leader that lap. Yeah. Orange closed the gap by 4/10, and this is honestly where he's fastest. Is by himself, he could draft on the back stretch. Yeah, as you see, just gonna pick the line Craven's in and just hug it. You could fit about 6-7 cars here. If you really want to risk it, you could fit 10. Just a couple cars will be in the dirt. Well, a car would be in the dirt. So, we'll drive up to the field. Here comes Jeff Gordon, who's going to try to peak. I guess he did not work enough. Gaps closed a little bit more. Craven was still a little bit under half a second back. Cornish was 1.6 behind him. So, you know, coming to a few laps to go. This race could go either way. There's honestly top 5, anyone can still win it. The entire field could be gonna finish lead lap. And here we go. Gordon tried to make a move, did not work. Gap is actually closed even more. Gap is now just under 1.2 between second and third. But maybe that little peak by Jeff Gordon will cost a little bit of ground. I don't know. So, here we go. And if y'all want a chaotic race, next race for sure, I can guarantee you will be exciting. As we go to the last great Coliseum, the world's fastest half mile, Bristol Motor Speedway. It's Bristol, baby. My lips are a little dry. Oh well. Now the gap is actually the gap's actually got a little bit bigger last lap, but it's not too severe. Still 1.2 separates second and third. Coming to 6 to go. He clipped the curve. Let's see this from Jeff Gordon's POV. Does Jeff Gordon try to make a move stick? Kurt Busch was actually the fastest of the top 5 last time by. Significantly, I was like 2 or 3 tenths. Now, yeah. This is going to come down to a 2-horse race for second. Well, 2-horse race for the win. Sam gave it his all, but he just ain't going to be able to pull off a win today. As he lost another 4 tenths. Yeah, the gap's now just under 2. The gap was down to 1.2 between second and third. Unless something crazy happens to Craven, this race is over. Now, up the hill. Down the short chute, down this little bit of a crest. Now, back up. Roll through the center. They are going to come down to 5 to go. This race is actually taking a lot long, not as long as the previous one. Because we were a lap from now at 42 minutes into the recording, we're only 37 minutes. Also probably gonna help that I spent a few minutes announcing Sam Hornish in the first attempt, but oh well. Now as we roll through the back onto the front stretch. 5 to go. Yeah, no, this race is still going as decently as it can. Yep, the gap's now 2.2. Well, just under 2.2, yeah. Good job trying to keep it up, Hornish, but oh well. I think he deserves a shot at going full time. Yeah, now it's the roll through 3. Why am I calling that 3 points? Not. Down onto the back stretch. Let's see, where does Jeff Gordon try to make a move? That's not going to be back close enough to make a move. So, last time by Craven was the fastest of the top 5. Craven's going to try to play spoiler for our first ever win as a team. Will Craven give Pontiac possibly their last winning cup? Or will it be AJ Allmendinger winning the team Dark Horse Racing, our first ever win? Yeah. So Craven could be going for Pontiac's final win. Or AJ Allmendinger going for his first career winning cup and the team's first win in general. Down this backstretch, coming to, well, about approaching the backstretch, coming to 3 to go. This is actually about the point where we were when we lost our recording last time. So that kind of sucked, but I still had recording space, so I don't know why it crashed, but oh well. Here we go. Hornish. He's not going to play a factor in this. He's going to have to defend these last 3 laps for Jeff Gordon. Dale Jr. got past the 43, so that's going to give him a little bit more points. Jeff Burton is your current points leader. He has completed every lap this season. That's actually not going to change. We'll probably have another lap because we're still. But, well, besides the point. So now, we will go to, well, we'll go down this short chute. Come to 2 laps to go. We will be over 5 miles from victory. Now, up, down through the gears. Well, he only dropped to 3rd. Huh, I was expecting him to maybe try to grab 2nd through that. 2 to go. Hornish found a little bit of extra life. Closing in as fast as he can, but it's just too little too late for this little bit of life. 0.3 of a second fast left compared to, ooh, he actually pulled away from Jeff Gordon and Kurt Busch actually swapped places, so that's not going to affect this battle whatsoever. Here we go. Down to the backstretch. Lap and a half remains. What's the gap looking like? 47 seconds. We'll have lap traffic won't play a factor on the final lap. Here we go. Down into here. Coming up into the banking for the second to last time. Here comes AJ Allmendinger. And Sam Hornish Jr. also, but let's focus on it. White flag is out. AJ Allmendinger started the race 2nd. Took the lead from Tony Stewart, who dropped back to 16th. Ouch, okay. Now, up to 30s for the final time. All guys, Craven's gonna be started the lap just under half a second back. Down through the short chute for the final time. Cravens will get one shot at him. All depending on how well he gets out of this final corner. Through this corner. Down the back stretch for the final time. Here comes the pack. Here he comes. Craven will not be able to get to him unless he absolutely sends it into the braking zone. Through the... And it's not going to be enough. Here we go. Craven's going to try to see if he can roll the bottom a little bit faster. Not good enough. AJ Allmendinger will give us our first ever win here at Riverside. Let's go. Let's flip and go. And Sam Hornish Jr. will give us a top 5 in his debut. Holy. That was a heck of a finish. Now, as Jack Sprague will round out the entire field. That is how you do it. And there's Sprague. Now, cover your ears, this will be a bit loud for the post-race. So, yeah, Bristol's next. So, let's check out the standings. That's actually the second race Jeff Burton has not led. So, yeah, that's not going to lead every lap. Going to lead in every race. So, yeah, but let's look at this. AJ Allmendinger is now jumped up into 20th with that. So now as they roll through the pack, Hornish, even with that one race, he is still dead last in points, and it's, suck to suck. Now, in the Rookie of the Year standings, Biffle is 40th in points, tied with Sprague. So, 3-9. So, 3-5-6. So, hang on, hang on. I'm gonna do this math. I know I'm not. I just so I can get the exact number right. 503 minus 356. So that's 147 points separates us and Jack Sprague and Greg Biffle, who are tied in on points for second in the Rookie of the Year battle with, there being Hornish. One start, which, hey, is a great thing for him. Well, this is a great thing. Led 32 laps this season, which actually might put us a little bit closer. It actually puts us 4th in most laps led this season, and then we are first, second, third, fourth. We are 13th for laps completed. Well, I can make that 14th. Well, and we have led in 40% of the races, which ties us for third. And we have led 9% of all laps this season. So, that works. This works. So, just to recap, not just look at it. Yeah, let every single lap. And, qualifying times weren't too bad. Tony Stewart started on pole, finished 16th. So, that does suck for Tony. Oh well. But we'll see you guys next time for the Food City 500. Goodbye.